It has not been the best day. Jodie is making bread because we don't have any food, and I am catching fish because we don't have any food.
You know, when Emily Nankolis has completely defouled and repainted the bottom of your boat.
Welcome back, guys. In this episode, we welcome our friends Jodie and Tom on board and make an expensive mistake which, as usual, Adam finds mildly amusing and Emily cries over. If you've just joined us, then it's lovely to have you, and you can watch our adventures from the start through the Starting a Life at Sea playlist. We spent the first day with our friends showing off the best bits of boat life with a quick sail down the coast to some stunning white caves with incredible sea caves and tunnels.
Down by the sea, at the edge of the water, the coming waves kiss my feet. The touch from the warm wind that's blowing into the water to wash away the pain. The devil's breath on my neck, but the touch from the
Not been the best day. Jodie bought with her, because it's like she knew something like this was going to happen. She bought a pamper kit with her, so we put these eye masks in the fridge and now they're just sorting out my tear-stained face. We woke up at like 8 in the morning to find the dinghy was gone, just disappeared off the back of the boat. So Jodie had a nice wake up this morning because while she was still in bed we picked up the anchor and motored 5 miles out to sea in the direction of the wind to just randomly try and find it.
In here, in the front.
Yeah, we were fine running downwind, but obviously as soon as we headed back up to wind in 40 knots, it was a little bit spicy. We did wonder if Jodie just didn't come out, and we were like, is she, what's going on in there? Like, she can't be sleeping right now. She wasn't sleeping.
I thought if I didn't move,
yeah,
then it would be fine. And it was fine.
Were you not just like hitting the ceiling when the boat smashed through the wave?
No, I wasn't. But it was kind of like a roller coaster.
Anyway, obviously we didn't find the dinghy, which we were never going to. So I've had like quite an upset day really. I didn't record because I was crying for most of it, and it's not very nice having a camera in your face when you're crying. So yeah, it's not the dinghy. Like, we hated the dinghy, but we also loved the dinghy. It was a really good dinghy, but it was well past its sell-by date. We'd only just patched up a hole in it again. All the glue from where the previous owner had patched things up, it like melts out of it every time it's hot. But it still worked, and we just needed a dinghy that worked. And we don't have the money to replace like for like. We're kind of just stuck. We've got no food, so Jodie's been baking bread, and me and Adam have been searching everywhere online for a new dinghy. We might have found somewhere. We are resigned to living on board until we can find a way to get to shore. But at least I've stopped crying now. So Jodie and Tom bought us a projector screen, so we're gonna put up, we've got like a curtain in our bedroom, we'll put up that. It's super windy outside, the wind's been howling all day, like 40 knots. So we're just gonna, like, Adam and Tom have been working, which is really funny, listening in on their little work calls and trying to sneak around the boat being quiet. And just trying to silently sob into my pillow. And Jodie's been just trying to cheer everyone up, really. She's like, what can I do to help? Shall I do some research into dinghies, even though I know nothing about them? So yeah, we're feeling a little bit more positive now. It's fine, it's just money, but it's one thing after another. It really is. Like, 2020 can go do one right now.
Good shot. This is not an attractive
It is actually, it's quite nice. How's today been, Jodie?
A little bit sore. I'm sunburnt on top of everything else that's going on.
So current boat situation, we are in a really pretty anchorage. We've got a lot less wind than we had yesterday. We still don't have a dinghy, but we have ordered a dinghy. The boys are working, and Jodie is making bread because we don't have any food, and I am catching fish because we don't have any food. That is the current status. So there are some things we do have. We're very low on coffee, but we do have tea and herbal tea and sugar, if you like that kind of thing. You have to always remember to latch your cupboards, especially in a rolling anchorage like this one. Delving deep into the heart of hot chocolate. There we have. What do we even have in here? Loads of cat food, some wraps, some couscous, some, what's this? Oh, some tinned mushrooms. Mmm.
Or you could do like some sort of couscous tomato sauce.
That is the sad extent of our cupboards right now. How's working on a boat, Tom?
Super fun. In some ways it's great because I'm on a boat and that's badass. In other ways, sitting in front of a laptop while the boat's rocking, I feel queasy like 90% of the time. Apart from
So
that's
you're
great.
being really productive then?
I'm being super unproductive because I keep taking breaks to go spearfishing.
This is going on the internet, so...
Perfect. Just don't show it to my bosses. Hi bosses, I'm working really hard, honest.
No, he has actually been working really hard.
You know, when Emily Nankolis has completely defouled and repainted the bottom of your boat, when you're making 5 knots on 1,000 revs, just sipping diesel in a glassy sea.
And what did we do last season? This is probably normal for most people.
No, I don't think so.
What did we do last season?
I think we would have been making
3 knots?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like this would have been tick over for us. We'd be doing 1,800 revs to make 5 knots normally. So that will probably more than pay for itself during the season.
Yeah.
Fuel efficiency. It's nicest when you're sailing though, and you can make like 6 knots upwind.
Yeah. It's glorious.
Yeah.
So we feel like real sailors this year.
Yeah, too right.
So we are going to, what's the name of it?
Polonia.
We're going to Polonia.
We're going back to Milos basically. We had a little stopover at the little uninhabited island just to get some beach time and some swimming because we had no wind yesterday, and we've got no wind again today, but we need to pick up our new dinghy which is arriving hopefully this afternoon, but maybe tomorrow afternoon. So we are going to go to this town where the shop is. The boys have got work, so we're going to anchor here and they're going to get some work done. Me and Jodie are going to swim to shore, try and find some water and try and swim it back. And then in the afternoon, hopefully the dinghy will arrive and we'll swim to shore, row it back, and then maybe we'll be set to sail again. And yeah, and then we'll probably go and provision up in the town if we can, because we've got no food. So it's nice. It'd be nice to be back in civilization and get some jobs done. And then we've got to start thinking about our passage over to Rhodes. We've got some good weather, some bad weather, some good weather, some bad weather. So we've just got to plan the passage carefully. This is my favourite sea state ever. Oh, look at that. Now we've got to try and dry out without towels so that we can put clothes on and go into town. The boys have gone to get the new dinghy. It's finally arrived. It is like 8 o'clock or something, and they're gonna go. And the really helpful guy in the chandlery is gonna help us pump it up, and they're gonna rub it back. So we are just cleaning the boat, getting everything in order, and enjoying this sunset. So yeah, the plan is to sail tomorrow. We're gonna have really light winds, but it's the best window we've got to start to make progress on our way towards Rhodes. We're going to get out of the Maltemi zone for the rest of the summer, and then either come back once it's over in like October or something, or do it next year. We haven't decided yet. So yeah, the plan is to just escape so we don't have to keep dodging these high winds. Here they come. We bought a Neptune rope. It's the perfect size for 4 people and has a hard bottom, which is what we really loved about our old dinghy. So far we're really happy with the quality of it, but we will keep you updated.
We have a new dinghy and she's beautiful.
Is she?
Yeah, she's really nice. She's got a locker and everything.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Whoa, don't bash it on the boat! The boat's not nice!
Boom.
Oh my goodness.
She's
What
really
is
nice.
this? Adam, we can't have a dinghy like this. What are we going to do? Oh.
I bought fenders after I saw it and the cover.
We don't have money for fenders and a cover!
It's quite cheap actually.
£2.50 each.
That's it. So that painter is in no way appropriate.
Thanks so much for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button to stay up to date, and head to togetlost.com for loads of information about how to start a life at sea. Thanks as always to our wonderful patrons for supporting these videos and the website.